What's up, guys? Vic, Cambodian Holiday. First off, I would like to say thank you to Power Wheels for putting out this category for everyone to make a little video about grails and what they mean to you. And I would like to thank my homie Kyle, Kpstoys, because he's awesome for nominating me, and his video is true to the heart, man. And I like real people and putting thought into things, and he really did, and it was really cool. So, enough of that gayness. All right. I would have to say there's several, just like everyone else, there's several things that makes things a grail. For one, this is a grail to me. These things aren't super rare or anything, but my mom bought me this car, and as a kid, I'm a product of the late 70s, early 80s. And if you grew up in that area, you see this thing's flea bitten as hell. The tires are about to fall off of it. But my mom bought me this car when it came out, and thanks to her, that's why I make these videos or collect, period, because Hot Wheels and real cars were a big thing in my entire family, but getting these little Hot Wheels from my mom, and so that thing's sacred. You could offer me 53 gas or supers for that, and I wouldn't come off of it. Same with this guy. My mom didn't give me this, but some old gold, like super chrome deals from back in the day. And this one does have black walls and good wheels. Surely it's played with, but only paid a quarter for it. You don't see them every day. Well, I don't. And so I would consider these two, especially like my buddy Champion DJK and some other guys, these Hot Birds. They're some of my favorite castings, period. Always have been. And that's what got me into this. I found some cars at my mom's, and that black Hot Bird was one of them. Another thing, when people give me things, this is going to sound terrible, but if you guys watch my videos, hopefully you can relate. I'll try not to be a negative person, but I don't like and trust a lot of people. So when people do something cool for me just because, or they try to be selfless and whatnot, and I try to do that myself, those things are sacred to me. For example, William Witters Jr., Billy Witters. To most people, these are just two old Matchbox cars. These were holy grails when I was a little kid. And Billy Witters, I'm just about to start actually sending him some stuff. He sent me 2 boxes combined that probably weigh 15 pounds, full of vehicles like that. And those two are just, he was going to get me to make him like a gas or custom out of that. And I said, nah, Billy, I'll send that thing back to you. It's in such great shape. Still got the tailgate. And he's such a rad dude that he was like, nah, man, just keep it. Just hold on to it. Those will never leave my collection as well. And again, you can offer me supers from now to tomorrow, and I won't get rid of those. Same with this little guy here. Big Bruce, Big Bad Small Cars made me that. Got the bloody handprints and stuff, and I just thought it was super cool. And then he gave me this. He says this was his first custom ever. And he gave it to me. It doesn't even have real riders on it or anything, but it doesn't matter. He gave it to me and made it himself. And then, of course, same person here, you know, I flash this one all the time. It's not just the fact that that's the candy striper. It's the fact that Bobby T gave it to me, and it cost a lot of money, and he thought about me before himself. And then this one here, he made disorderly. It's a little custom he made, and I've had this one on my shelf since he gave it to me. He's a dear friend, and he made it for me. And then Tex Tanner and PJ, PB&J. Um, these two cars are sacred to me, not because this is just like I say, an expensive car or whatever. You know, he gave me that, and then Tex Tanner was one of the first people to ever reach out to me and gave me this. And the crazy thing is, not to discredit anyone else, but someone sent me, I think it was Jeff Moniz, sent me one of these on the card still, and it's the final run of this casting. I know Richie Boy likes this casting a lot, but I like this open one more because Tex reached out first thing, and he's the one that, sorry guys, I gotta put him back, I don't want nothing to happen to him. He was the first person to do that, so that car means so much to me, even though the later on 55 Chevys have a better body style and the gassers, that is sacred to me. And then of course anything childhood again. Christine was a huge part of my childhood. This is at most a $10 car. I've searched the world over forever before I started trading with you guys and stuff to find one of these, and I still haven't brought myself to cracking it yet. I have the Hot Wheels retro version one, but Christine and Stephen King movies are dear to me, and so that's a big deal. And then this you've seen recently. This is a combination of my buddy Rocky and Richard Petty, even though it doesn't have the Richard Petty Tampa, it just screams Richard Petty all day long. And so this would be a grail piece, cracked or not. And then recently, of course, my homie Antarius, Mike King. It's not even because this is a gasser. It's because I talked to him a lot, and he's a really solid dude. And I wouldn't even crack this one. I've got more than one of these, but I wouldn't crack that one because of him. And of course, same thing. Again, my buddy Rocky. I couldn't make it to that convention. I don't own any of the others. They're all awesome. That truck's super cool. As long as I got this, who cares? You know what I mean? So I guess a lot of my stuff is obviously sentimental. But there's also, I think, cars that I don't even own anymore that I give to people, whether I make it custom, like my buddy Bobby's got the really wrecked, dilapidated version of this one. And even though it's his car that I made for him and I see it at his house, I know how much joy it gives him. So that's almost like a grail to me, even though I don't own it anymore. It's hard to explain. That sounds probably stupid, but hopefully you guys can get where I'm coming from. But yeah, I think everybody has their own reasons for their grails and liking what they have. And again, mine's childhood. Of course, that's where all this comes from. I'm a big ass kid that loves cars and toys. You can see behind me, there's all kind of action figures and all this kind of stuff. And childhood was such an innocent place and a cool place, and to be honest, the world was a better place then. So we try to keep that alive, I guess, with these little cars and all you guys doing this silly shit together. But I appreciate everybody, and I hope I didn't sound lame. Let me know if I sounded lame. I won't make any more videos involving call outs, shout outs. I'm just messing with you. But let me know what you think, guys.